Welcome back. So in the previous video, we had seen how you can add multiple people or collaborators to the presentation and how all of them can work together on a real-time basis. So in this video, we will see how those collaborators can make changes and how others can get to know about the changes which have been made by one. Suppose I am a collaborator and I am making some changes in the presentation. I'm working on the second slide about Google Slides and I want to add a new statement into it. So I write Google Slides is an open source tool to allow collaborators to make changes on a real-time basis. The new statement which I add is this is the major feature of Google Slides which sets it apart from Microsoft PowerPoint presentation. So this is the change that I have made. So how will the other people get to know about what changes have been made in this presentation? Now I go on to the other email ID of mine from which I am the owner and I have created this presentation and I want to know what all changes have been made by other people in this presentation. So what I'll have to do is I go to the version history. So the version history is nothing but this statement which is written, which shows the duration about how much time ago a particular edit has been made. So if I click on it, I can see that this particular change has been made by this person on August 18 at 4:48 p.m. Suppose I do not approve of the additional change that has been made. I like the previous version of what was written here. So what I can do is this is the main version, this is the current version, and this is the last version, or this is the last version. Here you get the option of restore this version. So if I click on restore this version, it gives me a pop-up which asks me to restore the current version from today at so and so time. So if I click on restore, I get the original unedited version of the presentation. So now if I go to the other tab from which I have logged in as a different email ID and I go to the version history, I get these details which say that the current version has been restored from so and so date at this much of time and this change has been made by this particular person. Now as you can see that the original unedited version of the presentation is there. So this is nothing but the concept of version history, where if in case there are multiple people working on the same presentation, then each can get to know about what change or what edit the other person has made on that particular presentation. People here can make changes in the name of this version. They can make a copy of this version just to identify which is the first version, second version, so on and so forth. So this was all about the version history. Now we come on to the concept of adding comments and how to assign action tasks to the people who are added in this particular presentation. In order to add a comment, there are certain ways in which you can add a comment. If you can see this plus button, you can add a comment. You can also add a comment by clicking on the comment history. So this is a pop-up box which opens, which shows the exchange of messages that have taken place between the collaborators. As of now, there has been no message as such or comment as such. So from here also, if you click on the plus button, you get the option to add a comment. Also, if you go on to the insert option at the bottom, you get an option to add a comment, or you can use your keyboard shortcut Control plus Alt plus M to add a comment. So I use this button to add a comment. So if I have to add a comment, a general statement, I can do that very easily. Just in case I need to assign a person who is a collaborator in this presentation, and I want to assign that person a suitable task to complete, then I can do so with the help of this comment box also. All, or all I have to do is enter the @ because if you need to assign some task to a person, you need to select that person. So I click @ and I check, or I select the person whom I have to assign this task to. So if you can see, there is an option of assign to you. I click on this and I select the assign button. So as you can see, let's say I delete this comment and I add another comment. I chose the wrong email ID. So I type @ and I select this person to make certain changes in the task. So I select this person and I ask this person to work on a suitable task. Let's say, please create a new slide for of features of Google Slides. So this is the person whom I have assigned, and this is the task which this person needs to perform. I click on the assign to and click on assign. Now let's see if that person has received any message in order to complete the work. Yes. So this person has assigned this person a task to create a new slide of features of Google Slides. So what I can do is I can create a new slide, Control plus M, or I can go to Control plus M and I create features of Google Slides. This is just an example that I'm taking. So let's say the task that I have been assigned is over. So what I can do is I can go to the comment history and I can select this option of drop down and I can mark this as done. So this is a notification which is sent to that person who had assigned me this task to say that I have completed my task. So if I go back and see that if I have received a notification, yes, the person that was assigned this task has marked it as done. Suppose I am the reviewer, I see the features of Google Slides, I still feel there is some scope of making changes. What I'll do is I'll go back again to the comment history. I'll go back to the comment history and reopen this particular task and say, please add some more features. Google Slides also gives this provision to autocorrect. I click on the reply button and I can see that I have been sent this message of adding some more features. So this is the way how I can assign tasks to a particular person to complete or work on a particular task. After completing my work, I click on mark as done. So this was all about version history, checking the comment history. So as you can see, these exchange of messages are nothing but comment history. I have also explained here how we can assign tasks to a particular person. So this was it for today. Thank you.